Aloha, good morning. Welcome to Manoa. This is Live Yoga Channel. Roll out your mat, come and join us. We're going to do some yoga. So we'll find ourselves in a comfortable seated position on our mats. The long spine, the smooth face, shoulders rolling back. Let's allow the eyes to gently close, and we'll meet our guide for the practice, the beautiful, beautiful breath. Coming in counter with the breath, perhaps for the first time. On this beautiful day, right at your nostrils, just becoming aware of your breath and breathing without needing to control or change. Just tune in, become aware of this beautiful breath. Breath will be our guide on the journey for the next hour or so. We're going to start this morning's practice with some pranayama and some breath retentions. This is Kapalabhati breath and Kumbha. We do forceful exhalations through the nostrils. The belly button pushes back towards the spine as you exhale, and then a natural inhalation to follow. Let's move together at my pace. Take an inhale. And let's begin. Exhale. Exhale, 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 continue. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale all the breath. Inhale, half lung of air. Can swallow and hold the breath in. Pull the shoulders to the ears, engage the perineum like you're keeping yourself from going to the loo as you drop the chin to the chest. No breath in, Kumbha. Holding without any strain, and slowly in your own time releasing the holds, releasing, allowing breath to come back to normal. You do a second round of Kumbha, the breath holds, breath retentions. Inhale. Hold the breath in, chin to chest, engage the perineum, pull the shoulders, gaze into the center of the mind stuff. No breathing. As you are ready, slowly release the holds. Turn the breath to normal. Allow the eyes to come open. Head remains center. Bring the prana into the eyeballs. Yoga for the eyes. Take an inhale. On the exhale, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, center. Another inhale. On the exhale, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Another inhale. And the exhaling breath, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Another inhale. And the exhale, look down, far left, look up, far right, look down, center. Instead of stretching the eyes, let's focus the eyes. Tratakam. Hand comes up, shoulder height, fingertip in line with the eyes. Bring all the focus to the fingertip, and without blinking, slowly bend the elbow all the way into the nose, and slowly extend back out. And then gazing momentarily beyond. And then once again, focus to the finger. Without blinking, slowly to the nose and slowly extending out. Gazing beyond. One last time, focus on the finger without blinking. The nose and slowly extending back out. Great job. Hands come together, rubbing the palms, bringing heat, prana, energy into the palms. Warm them up. And then palming of the eyes. Right palm, right eye. Left palm, left eye. No light coming in. See if you can slow down our breath and breathing here. Bathing the rods and cones of the retina, fresh life force energy. And then slowly let's release. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away. And arms coming all the way up overhead. Sit bones stay down, so bring a little extension into the side body. Ears, elbows in line with the ears, arms are straight, palms pressing away. We'll introduce the Ujjayi breathing. Make the sound of the ocean with your breath. Air passes the epiglottis in the back of the throat. Slight constriction. Listening to the music of your own breath. And then release, arms come down in front. Backs of the hands are going to touch right over the left, and then the palms turn to face down. Interlace the fingers, get them in there. Roll the shoulders in, up, and over with the palms coming out to your degree of flexibility. Let's keep a smile on the face here. And remember to breathe. Bringing the yoga into the wrists, the elbows, all the way up into the nerves of the shoulder blades. And release. We'll switch, do the same thing. Other side, left comes over right. Interlace the fingers, roll the hands. Squeeze the shoulders. Keep that smile on the face. And slowly release, relax the legs out in front. We'll bring the yoga into the toes. Extending the legs out in front. Calves and heels are on the mat. Sit bones are down. Can do Dandasana, hands at your side, or claw hands at your side. Lift the chest. Come to a long spine. We're going to squeeze the toes for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 hold, and release. Yoga for the toes. Right comes all the way up over the left, just like we did with the hands. We're going to interlace maybe 1 toe. Perhaps a 2nd toe, 3rd toe, maybe the 4th toe, the big toe. Not today, maybe next week, maybe next month. Even if you get 1 toe, that's amazing. Let's squeeze the toes, activating the nerves and the calves, all the way up into the sciatic nerve in the hip. And slowly release. Let's do the same thing on the other side. This side may be a little different. Interlace those toes. Using our concentration, building concentration through this practice. If you can get 1 toe, that's amazing. 2 toes, fantastic. Maybe all 5 toes. Squeezing the toes. Squeeze the toes. And release. Let's bring the yoga into the ankles. Sitting up tall. Extend for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 hold. Clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Let's bring the yoga into the knees. Sitting up tall, grabbing opposite elbows. We'll rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release. Same thing on the other side. Grab the elbows, lift the chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release. Bring the buttocks up to the front of the mat. Right heel comes in towards the perineum. Left leg is coming back. We're bringing the yoga into the quads here. Big muscle group. We're going to move slowly. Take our time. Top of this left foot comes flat. And perhaps this is our pose for this morning. Just breathing deeply wherever we're at. If we've got the privilege, perhaps we can come back onto 1 elbow or both. Keep that left knee down. Left hip is down if you've got the privilege. Top of the head comes to the mat. Entire spine comes to release. Remember to breathe here at your degree of flexibility. And once again, perhaps if you have the privilege, arms extending all the way up and overhead, can grab opposite elbows or just release the arms. Continuing to breathe, please. We came in to the elbows, all the way up and around. We'll switch around, do same thing on the other side. Warming up, these are our warm-up exercises, moving fresh prana into different parts of the body. We're going into the quad here. Right knee stays down, right hip stays down, right foot is flat slightly. Perhaps one elbow or the other. Notice if it's different on this side. Listen to your body. You know your journey. And then slowly the top of the head. Long spine. Extended arms. And of course, the beautiful, beautiful breath. Elbows to the earth, roll up. We're going to come all the way to standing position. Take your time. We'll meet in Tadasana, standing pose. Feet come together. Arms come to our sides. Let's allow the eyes to come close as we stand tall. Visualize a beautiful sunrise that we've seen in our lifetime. Beautiful sun, life-giving energy to all the people and plants, the entire planet generating its life force from this amazing sun. We had a solar eclipse this morning down in the southern hemisphere. The sun gets blocked by the disk of the moon. Even just slight alterations and disturbances in this amazing life force can have a profound effect. So we are so, so grateful for the sun and its many, many gifts that it brings to us. We do Surya Namaskar, moving 12 poses together in honor of this beautiful sun. Take an inhale. Eyes come open. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, arms coming up. So press the feet. You can reach up. Keep lifting up. You can look up. And on an exhaling breath, hinge and fold from the hips. The knees if you need to. Place the hands in line with the toes. Releasing the weight of the head to hang heavy. Key to this pose is our breath. Slowing down the breath. It's our first stretch of the morning. Connect to the breath, perhaps lengthening the backs of the legs, lifting the tail. Lengthening the muscles, the rib cage, the spine comes long, forehead hangs in the direction of the shin. Perhaps you have the privilege to press your hands to the earth. Listen to the breath. Bend the knees on inhaling breath. Right knee is down, chest is going to lift, arms coming back, Ashwasana Shalanasana. Equestrian pose, chest is up, gaze is forward and up, arms are pulling back. Front foot into the earth, soften those front toes, front knee towards midline. Back knee to the earth, back foot pressing into the earth, lunging into the hips here. No stress or strain in our breathing, please. Place the hands, turn the back toes, right leg's coming back. Parvokonasana, this is mountain pose, hands and feet shoulder distance apart. Spread the fingertips, press the palms. Roll the inner elbows towards one another. Make some space between the shoulder blades and drop the head, chin in the direction of the chest. Breathe and lengthening the muscles of the rib cage, the intercostalis muscles. Lift the belly button up towards the sky. Engage Uddiyana Bandha, the root lock. Let's get the tailbone lifting up to the heavens. Body shapes like a mountain. You notice one knee wants to press back more than the other. See if you can press both knees back evenly. Notice one heel wants to press down towards the earth more than the other. See if you can press both heels down evenly. Perfectly okay if the heels don't touch the mat. Just keep pressing. Lifting the tail. Breathing deeply. See is mountain pose. At the end of your next exhalation, drop the knees to the earth, heart right between the thumbs. Elbows stay up. You can claw the hands to help the elbows come up. Extend the chin forward on the mat. The butt stays up. Ashtanga Namaskar. 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, chest and chin all on the earth. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades together. Keep breathing, audibly inhaling and exhaling the sound of an ocean. Let's point the toes in preparation for Bhujangasana or Sphinx. If you're doing Bhujangasana, hands in line with the shoulders. Otherwise, for this first round through, I like to bring the elbows to the earth. Keep lifting the chest, point the toes. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, compress the hands, or even pull the hands slightly back towards you. Sphinx pose. Turn the head, place the hands in line with the shoulders. Lift the tailbone, feet hip distance apart once again. Back in Parvokonasana mountain pose. Yogi's got the same pose in the West. We call this the downward facing dog. In the Himalayas, yogis that practice there found this pose to be reminiscent of the mountains. Mount Everest, body shaping like a mountain here. Parvokonasana, mountain pose. And the left foot forward, right knee down. Lift the chest, lunge to the hips. Point the fingertips down, peel the arms back, open the chest, gaze forward and up. To your degree of flexibility, continue to keep a smooth face and steady breath. Place the hands, right foot coming forward on an exhaling breath. Body starts to warm up here, so maybe the backs of the legs are straightening. Maybe if you had the privilege to place your fingertips, now you can place your palms to the earth. If you have your palms on the earth, you can bend the elbows and pull the body slightly forward, forehead coming in the direction of the shins, tailbone lifting up towards the sky. And once again, the sound of our breath is the guide. Together, press to the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms to the sides. Let's do the same thing on the other side. We'll move 12 poses with 12 breaths. Let's see if we can move together. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Bend the knees, left leg back, left leg down. I'm on the wrong side. We're going to have more than 12. Right knee back. Inhaling, looking up. See if you can find it again, or stay in your rhythm if you're out in front. It's an exhaling breath. Mountain pose. No breath. Knees, chest, and chin coming towards the earth. Inhale, look up. Press the hands. Bhujangasana. Turn the tops of the toes. Exhale, mountain pose. Right foot forward. Left knee down, Ashwasana Chalanasana on the other side. Place the hands. Left foot forward now. Back to the legs long. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the hands to the sides. Close the eyes. This time visualizing the other powerful celestial body in our atmosphere, the beautiful, beautiful moon. We have a new moon. This morning, right in these very hours, we've seen the moon just begin a new 28-day journey. Great moment to plant the seeds of our intentions. Grateful for the moon affecting the tides, drastic tide levels as we come to new and full moons. It affects the waters of the body, same as it affects the waters of the earth. I'm grateful for these cycles and these rhythms, these phases of the moon. We learn to follow the moon and follow the breath. We offer a Chandra Namaskar to make the mind our very best friend. Let's allow eyes to come open, changing only 4th and 9th postures. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Once again, the forward fold here. Let's take a few breaths to check in with our breath. Lengthening the backs of the legs. Lifting the belly and tail. Extending the ribs. Forehead to the earth, perhaps palms. Forehead to the shins. Palms to the earth, perhaps pressing. You have the privilege to have the palms on the earth. You can even turn the hands around and bend the elbows. Keep bringing the front side of the chest in contact with the thighs. Bend the knees now. Left leg is back once again. Left knee is down. Hands come to heart level on an inhaling breath. Arms coming all the way up. This is crescent moon position. Press that front foot, but soften those front toes. See if you can put a smile on the face. Back foot presses to the earth, helping us lunge a little further forward into that left hip. Keep breathing as the arms are pulling up to the sky. Gaze can follow the hands all the way towards the front of the room, maybe up to the ceiling, perhaps all the way back behind you. Keep breathing. Crescent moon position. Place the hands, turn the back toes, right leg coming back. Parvokanasan, mountain pose. Just drop the knees, chest, and chin without any breath. Lengthen the toes. Inhale, chest comes through and up. No tension in the spine. Lifting the chest, pressing the hands. Looking up. Turn the tops of the toes. We'll come back to meet in mountain pose. Left foot forward. Right knee down. Crescent moon position now on the other side. Exploring the contours of the backward bend. Keep lunging into the hips. Press the front foot, front knee comes slightly towards the midline. Gaze comes forward and up as the arms are pulling up to the sky. Look up if you've got that flexibility in your practice. Continue to stay with the breath. Let's place the hands. Exhaling breath. Right foot is forward, backs of the legs come long momentarily. The hands, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms, and we'll do Chandra Namaskar. Moon salutation now on the other side. Take an inhalation. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Right leg back, right knee down. Palms heart level. Inhaling, arms up. Place the hands, left leg back, meeting in Parvokanasan. No breath, knees, chest in, chin coming to the earth, elbows in tight and up. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Cobra. Exhale, mountain pose. Right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Crescent moon position. Place the hands. Left foot forward, feet are together, backs of the legs are long, and inhale. Rise up. Exhale, hands heart level, release the palms, close the eyes. Visualizing momentarily as if you could see yourself in a mirror without any skin. You'd see the beautiful beating of the heart, auricles and the ventricles of the heart, pumping fresh blood and prana throughout the chambers of the heart and through all the arteries and veins of the body. You can see the Capillaries lit up at the toes, fingers, the skull are all vibrating. See the nervous system sending synapses, active synapses, up and down the spine and out into all the different channels of the body. I'm grateful for this movement of internal energy, activation of fresh life force, enlivening the circuitry of our bodies. Allow the eyes to come open now for our first pose. This is Uttanasana. Hands come together at heart level. Eyes are open. Inhale the arms all the way up. You can say hands in a steeple or just release the arms if you got tight shoulders. And on an exhaling breath, we're taking the butt down to the earth, like we're sitting into a chair. So find your breath. Gaze is up towards the fingertips, so the eyes are actively looking up. Elbows are straight, fingertips are reaching, butt comes back slightly. If you've got the privilege, you can start to lift the toes up off the mat. Butt down, lift the heart, straighten the arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We'll do Dvikasana. This is double angle position. Feet are together, palms come together, interlace the hands, press the palms away. Take an inhale. And on an exhaling breath, once again, hinge and fold the body forward. Arms are coming up to the sky. Forehead and chest coming down towards the front sides of the legs. Use your breath to deepen. Forward folds, particularly the breath can guide us on the journey. Stay with the breath. Keep lifting the arms. Careful not to fall forward. Bring the weight slightly out of the heels. And slowly release the arms back to the low back. You're going to inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come back to heart level. Keep moving through the chair series here. Twisted chair, bringing fresh prana into the stomach. Take an inhalation. And on the exhaling breath, sit the butt back. Outer edge of the left elbow is going to reach to hook onto the right thigh. Palms stay in prayer position. Turn the head and neck towards the side wall, perhaps towards the ceiling. Keep the belly button coming down and across your thighs. Knees stay together. If there's room and you have the privilege, you can look down. Place the left hand in contact with the earth. Right hand coming up to the heavens. Reaching up, turn the head and neck to your degree of flexibility. And move to your bind if you'd like. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Come on back up. Hands come back to heart level, this time pumping fresh prana, life force energy into the beautiful liver. Take an inhale. On the exhaling breath, we're going to sit down, bring that right elbow across, hook it onto the left thigh. Turn the head and neck to your degree of flexibility to the side wall. Keep the knees together, palms together. Belly button's coming down and across thighs. If you've got the privilege, you can look down. Place the right fingertips in line with the left toes. Left arm reaching up towards the heavens. Reaching up, gazing up. Going for your bind if you'd like. 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands come back to heart level. Release the palms to the side. Take a small step back in preparation for table pose. Inhale, the arms come all the way up. And on the exhaling breath, we're going to hinge and fold forward. Body's coming, front side of the body's coming parallel to the earth here. Extending the fingertips, see if we can make a line of energy from the tail out through the fingertips. So elbows are straight, shoulders are engaged, can look down around 4 feet in front of us. Keep breathing with a flat back and belly up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come to heart level. Bend both knees. Energy into the left leg. Right leg's going to lift up and back. Once again, parallel to the earth. If you've got the privilege, you can extend the arms out in front. Make a line of energy from the rear heel now. Out through those fingertips. Strong shoulders. Elbows engaged. Reach the fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come to heart level. Right leg's going to come all the way up and through. Eventually, now the back side of the leg's coming parallel to the earth. Keep a smile on the face. If not today, maybe next week. Maybe next month. Maybe next year, 2021, we can get this pose. Keep breathing. Lift in with a smile on the face for 3, 2, 1. Let's try Vrikshasana tree pose. Bend the knee wide. You're going to place that foot into the inner thigh or down onto the calf. Careful not to put it on the knee. Right hip comes back, left hand to heart level. Perhaps both hands heart level. Stay strong and rooted in that left foot. Root down and then grow up. Arms and fingers coming up overhead. You can gaze forward or down to find your balance. You can extend your arms and fingers in any fashion that feels comfortable for you in your tree pose this morning. Glue the standing leg and the bent leg foot to grow up a little further. 3, 2, 1. Hands back to heart level. Shake it out. And we will go through same thing on the other side. Hands come to heart level. Feet are together. Deep inhalation. On the exhaling breath, pendulum the body forward. If you've got the privilege, we can extend the arms out in front. Body knows the journey here. Extend from fingertips to toes. Get long across shoulders, the elbows, belly button is extended. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart level. Left foot all the way up and through. Notice this side might be a little different. Working on hip flexibility here. Hamstrings, keep lifting. In the direction of parallel, the back side of that leg's coming up for 3, 2, smile on the face, 1, and release. We'll transition easily. You can use your hands if you'd like to get that bent leg into the thigh or the calf, your choice. Hands come to heart level, ground the right leg, press the bent leg foot to the strong, sturdy root of the right leg. There we go, and then arms coming all the way up overhead. Grow your tree. You can release the arms, spread the fingers, make a mudra. Keep smiling. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. Bring the feet hip distance apart. We're doing another version of the tree here. It's a swaying tree. Side body stretching. Right hand's going to grab the left up overhead. Feet are mat distance apart, so pinky toe edges at the edge. The left hip way out. Inhale, exhale, pull the right hand. The right hand's going to pull the left over. Right shoulder slightly forward. Gazing up towards the left armpit chest. For 3, 2, 1, and switch. Left arm grabs the right. Get long first. Get that right hip out. Round out that side body. Use the left arm to grab the right. Pull it all the way up and over. Left shoulder slightly forward. Gazing towards the right armpit chest. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Feet come hip distance apart, 5 inches or so. Big toe mounds right in line with the hip points. Take an inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold the body forward. Padahastasana, hands to feet. Literally, the hands are going to come under the feet here if we have the privilege. If not, no problem. Hands come back behind the calves. The rest of us, perhaps the tips of the fingers under the tips of the toes, perhaps the center of the palm reaches the big toes, maybe the wrist all the way to the big toe, to your degree of flexibility with the backs of the legs. lengthening, pressing evenly into the back of each knee. Lifting the tail, forehead in the direction of the shin. You can bend the elbows, and again, the folds. Particularly slow down our breath and breathing. And release. Peace fingers, grab the big toes. If your hands are behind the calves, just leave them there. We're going to stretch the neck here. Extend the belly, extend the chest. Now start to extend the chin and look forward. Maybe the bottom third of the room, maybe the middle third, maybe the upper third of the room. Keep reaching, looking up, look up. Stretch the neck. 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands. Step back. Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Hands and feet, shoulder distance apart. Go ahead and bend the right knee. Press the left heel to the earth. Bend the left knee. Press the right heel to the earth. See if we can press both knees back evenly here. Press both heels down evenly. If you get both heels to the earth, you can lift the toes momentarily. Keep the right leg down. Left leg is going to lift up and back. Front big toe coming towards the midline. Engage that right hand, right elbow, press them long into the earth. Engage the right heel, press it into the earth, straighten the back of the right leg. Lift that left leg a little further. Inhale. Exhaling breath, left foot forward in preparation for warrior sequence coming up. Back foot's going to turn in 10 degrees, 20 degrees, maybe 30 degrees. Take a moment, sink down into the hips. Try and get this front thigh in the direction of parallel. Soften the front toes, keep a smile on the face. Right hip slightly forward, hands together at heart level on an inhaling breath. Arms coming all the way up. Pinky toe edge of the back foot down. Front knee in line with the front ankle. Right shoulder in line with the left shoulder. Keep pulling that right shoulder forward. Gaze is forward and eventually up. Palms can be in a steeple or just release the arms. Warrior one position. 5. Breathing deeply. 4, 3, 2, and release. Opening up now. So you need a little length, most likely in the back foot. You're going to turn the foot from 10 or 20 degrees more open. Arms come parallel. Once again, sink to the hips. Can be up or down in the shoulders. Activate that back arm without even needing to look at it. Stay strong. Breathing deeply. This is Virabhadrasana 2, the warrior 2 position. For 3, 2, 1. Right arm comes to meet the left. Go to fearless warrior. Advaya Virabhadrasana. Body shape's diagonal. Back foot is grounded. Lift in the chest. Reach in the arms. For 3, 2, 1. Left arm to the earth. Left hand to the earth. Right arm reaches up. Gaze up. Lifting up. Stay strong in the feet. If you'd like, you can go to your bind. Right hand comes to the low back. Left arm releases, grabs onto the wrist. Otherwise, left hand stays in contact with the earth, and the heart lifts a little further up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1, and a release. Place the hands, drop the back knee, Kondinyasa. Arm balancing here. We got this. A is for arm. A is also for attempt. Let's give it a shot. Place the hands in push-up position. You're going to bend the elbows. That's the key. You're going to hook the left elbow to the left inner thigh. And you're going to hook the right elbow onto the right inner thigh. Body starts to come forward. Back knee can stay down. Back toes can stay down. Lift the left leg. Lift the right knee. Gaze slightly forward. Maybe lift those back toes to get the full balance. Play with it. Head might come forward. Toe might come forward. Keep straightening both legs. For 3, 2, 1. And release. Coming down into Balasana, the child's pose. Forehead rests to the earth, palms turn to face up, buttocks comes to the heels. To your degree of flexibility, find a way to rest the spine and the head. Now, please. Grateful for the beautiful lungs, lower lobes of the lungs, middle lobes of the lungs, the upper lobes of the lungs. The lungs are ventilating, sending fresh prana throughout the body, making the energetic transfer of the oxygen, releasing breath back out, the purification system. I'm grateful for these beautiful lungs. I'm grateful for the skin, it's the largest organ on the body. Just alchemical mix of elements happening. The water element we know is inside the body, mixing with the fire, the heat that we're developing, creating a steam, a purification process. Prana coming now naturally in and out through the pores of the skin. Glistening skin. Grateful for this beautiful dermis. Inhaling breath, rise up. And we are going to try the same thing on the other side. So balancing the masculine and feminine parts of the body, the lunar and the solar sides will come to meet in Parvokonasana. Keep the left heel down. This time the right leg is lifting towards the sky. Press the left hand, straighten the left elbow. Once again, press the left heel to the earth. Take an inhale, lift that right leg a little higher. Exhaling breath, right foot all the way up and through. Body knows the journey here. We're going into the warrior series. Back foot turns in slightly. Again, make a little distance here. Sink into those hips. Stay strong in the feet. Hands come to heart level. Left hip is coming forward. Arms coming all the way up overhead on inhaling breath. Left shoulder stays in line with the right. Soften those front toes to keep a smile on the face. Sinking into the hips as the arms reach and extend up. For 3, warrior 1, 2, and 1. Extend the arms, palms come parallel, a little distance in the back foot. Can look back or just activate and stay aware of that back side of the body as we sink a little further. Virabhadrasana 2, palms can be face up or face down. For 3, 2, 1, left arm comes to meet the right. Fearless warrior, body's in a diagonal, heart's lifting, feet are grounding, arms extending, breath is smooth and steady. For 3, smile at the shake in the leg. 2, 1, right hand to the earth, left hand to the sky. Keep lifting the chest, extending the arm, gazing up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, if you want to go to your bind, drop that left hand to the low back, right hand comes up and through to grab the wrist, otherwise right hand comes to the earth. Feet are strong, heart is lifting. For 3, 2, 1, and release the back knee. Place the hands, arm balance, Kondinyasa on the other side. We got this. It's all about where the elbows goes here, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta get the hinge to make this work. So push up position, hook that right elbow. See if you can hook the left elbow to the left knee or the left elbow to the left thigh. That's the action. Straighten the right leg. So back knee is down. You can walk the back toes, lift that back knee, and then just lift up, lift up, lift up. Give it a shot. Lift the chin, lift the toes, extend both legs. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, yogis. Woo! Come down to sit and meet in child's pose. Forehead rests, buttocks is back, palms are up. Connection point between the thighs and the chest, generating a natural relaxation response. Resting of the head and skull, creating a natural relaxation response in the body. Grateful for this beautiful nervous system, the beautiful brain that lives in our fantastic skull, hemispheres of the brain, the different movements and secretions, creating the ability for our mind to process this information, the quality of the intellect, the quality of the ego. We're grateful for the mind. We're grateful for the senses. We can hear, smell, we can feel, listen. Grateful for this amazing network of neurological activity spanning down the spine and the brain stem all the way down into the tailbone, the interstitial fluids, the spinal discs, each vertebrae. I'm grateful for this amazing circuitry, wiring, and skeletal system that sets it all up. Grateful for the skeletal structure of the spine. I'm grateful for the nervous system. Inhaling breath, let's rise up. We'll come to meet in a flat back table position. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's extend the left arm out in front like we're coming to shake hands. Get some length in those fingertips. If this is comfortable for you, go ahead and extend the right leg up and back. Line of energy from rear heel out through front fingertips. Gaze is down slightly. Keep a flat back with strong belly, lengthening the core. Stay right there if you like, otherwise bend the back knee. Left arm's gonna reach back. Either side is fine. Grab onto that foot. Keep pressing the right hand to the earth. Kick the right foot to the left hand. And if you'd like, you can look over that left shoulder. Little back bend here. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and release. Left hand comes to the earth. Reset the hands. Flatten the spine. This time right arm's coming up like we're going to shake hands. Left leg comes back to create the evenness. Line of energy from rear heel out through front fingertips. Get long across the belly, long across the front side of the chest. Gaze is down for now. Bend the back knee if you'd like. Grab on and then kick the foot to create the back bend. And you can look up, gaze up over that right shoulder for 3. Keep kicking. 2, 1, and release. Let's come to stand on the knees momentarily. We do a little bit more backward bending from here. Do them sideways. Hands come to the low back. Body shape's a V here, so knees are a little bit wider than the feet. You can go up onto your toes or just stay right where you're at with the flat feet. Keep pressing the hands into the low back. If you'd like, you have the privilege, you can lift the chest. And start to reach back. One hand and the other can grab on to the right foot and the left foot to your degree of flexibility. Hard to breathe, so stay with small sips of oxygen. Hands can stay on the low back or to the feet for 3. Keep breathing. 2, 1, and release. Let's all come to meet with the hands in front, back once again in Balasana, child's pose. Momentarily resting the spine and the forehead. And then rising up. Come to hands in front, meet in an easy squatting position. In preparation for a little bit of arm balancing and inversions, we're going to transfer our flow here. Arms in front. Elbows into the backs of the triceps. Everyone's going to come momentarily into Bakasana or Crow. If you've got your headstand in the middle of the room, you want to go from here, please do so. Take some explorations. Rest of us are going to work on the Crow. So spread all 5 fingers wide. Get them wide. You can even take the pads of the fingers and kind of like just lift them. Like not lift them, press them so that the middle of the fingers lift a little bit. You really get a grip that way. And then the knees come to the backs of the elbows, maybe the triceps. Gaze comes down, so toes are on the floor. Maybe one toe come up or one foot comes up. Maybe the other one's gaze comes slightly forward. Find your balance here. Bakasana, balanced pose. Otherwise, some of us are up in tripod headstand, exploring there. You can stay where you're at. Keep pushing the hands in. Rest of us, let's transition out of Bakasana. We're going to move to Sarvangasana. Shoulder stand. Again, if you've got your headstand in the room, you want to work on it, you can stay, 1 minute, sometimes 5 minutes. Whatever's comfortable for you. Go to your degree of flexibility. Keep listening to the body. I'm going to come around to do it as well. Sarvangasana, this is shoulder stand. Knees are coming into the chest as the spine lays flat. Hands come to the earth. And then one hand and the other come to the low back. Terra spun around so she can show you a different angle. Very helpful. Just to see both here. Most importantly, you can see my chin's going to stay right where it's at. Hands to the low back. Legs are coming straight, gazing right between the big toes. You can even continue to focus in that area. Maybe move the feet slightly without touching. Gazing right in between the big toes. Start to see an aura around your feet a little bit by doing that. Stay with your concentration in that area. You can bring the feet back to stillness. Create some variety here. Keep the right leg up. Left foot's coming all the way down. Perhaps all the way to the earth. Perhaps not. If it doesn't touch the earth, keep your hands on the low back. If it's down towards the earth, that's all right. You can start to release the shoulders a little bit. Squeeze up. Let's switch arms or switch legs here. Left foot comes up and the right leg goes down. So stay with the one-legged variations for now. Keep pressing those, pointing those toes of the right leg. Lift it up. We'll do halasana. This time plow pose. Both legs coming all the way up and over. And now, if the feet touch the earth, you have the privilege to release the hands, squeeze the shoulders. And even if they don't touch the earth, you might still have that privilege. Otherwise, the rest of us going to stay. Hands to the low back, chin towards the chest, gaze towards the belly button. Slow down the breath. Halasana, plow position. Great for the thalamus, hypothalamus. And then slowly, let's all come out together. Hands back to the earth. Spine slowly down to the earth. You can bend the knees if you like, or just come down in a abdominal strengthening position. Find your way down to the earth all the way. Lengthen the body onto the mat and bring the heels together. Relieve any pressure in the spine or the skull from the inversions. Matsyendrasana, this is fish pose. Heels together. Right hand coming underneath the right buttocks. Left hand under the left buttocks. You can come up to the elbows. Lift the chest. Top of the head comes to the earth. Point the toes. Keep lifting the chest. Take the lower set of teeth past the upper set of teeth. Breathing deeply into the chest, please, for 3, 2, 1, and release. Lengthen the spine once again. Turn the palms to face up. This time we'll bend the knees, bring the heels into the buttocks, a little bit more backward bending this morning. Placing the hands at our sides, pressing evenly into the feet, hip distance apart. Setu Bandhasana, this is the bridge. Keep lifting the belly. Lift in the butt, lift in the chest if there's room. Interlace the arms underneath you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Very safe place to do our back bend here. Keep breathing. Press to the feet if you'd like to go to the next stage of this pose. Or the next pose is Chakrasana. So either stay right here in your bridge or we're going to move to a wheel. Release the hands. Place the hands in line with the shoulders. Elbows stay in. You can come to the top of the head. Take an inhale. Extend the arms,
Keep lifting the hips. Can come lift the heels, gaze down, straightening the legs and arms for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release, come on back down. We'll come to meet in a mini corpse pose. Let the ankles flop to the sides, let the palms turn to face up. Become aware of the beating heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. You can make an audible exhalation or slow down the exhalation. See if we can mindfully take the beat of the heart slower. Let's engage the right knee all the way up in the direction of the right shoulder blade. We're going to move to our twists from here. Right knee all the way into the right side chest, activating the ascending colon. Great for the digestion here. And right foot over to the left thigh. Right arm out in a T position. Inhale. Exhale. That right knee is coming over to the left side. To your degree of flexibility, keep the right arm up and out in a T. You can turn the head and neck towards the shoulder. Keep breathing. Can come over to the side edge of that left thigh if you'd like. Slow down the breath. Easy twist. Inhaling breath, knees going to rise up. Buttocks comes in contact with the earth. Extend the right leg out in front. Straighten the hips. Left knee's coming in now towards the outer edge of the left shoulder. Use both hands either on top of the shin or underneath the calf to squeeze the left knee in the direction of the left shoulder. And working now on the descending colon. Healthy digestion. Left foot over to the right thigh, right arm as our guide. Left arm comes in a T position. Inhale. Exhale. Left knee over to the right side. Left shoulder stays grounded. Can come on the side edge of that right thigh. Turn the head and neck if it's comfortable for you. Easy twist. Slow down the breath. Inhale, rise up. Place the foot, extend the legs. Take both arms up overhead. We'll reach the right foot and right arm. Reach the left foot and left arm. Reach both feet, both arms. Inhale. Exhale, coming up. And we'll spin around. We'll meet in an easy fold, forward fold. Feet out in front, toes pointing to the sky, heels are down. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Hands to feet, once again, perhaps maybe the calves, maybe the knees. Most importantly here, getting that belly button, getting that chest and rib cage, eventually getting the forehead down and relaxed. Lengthening the back of the spine here. Interestingly here, it's a forward fold, but we're stretching the back side of the body. Slow down the breath. And then see if we can visualize the stretch from the very back of the skull, top of the spine, all the way down the spine, backs of the legs and the hips, backs of the knees and the calves, eventually the backs of the feet and the toes. Whole back side of the body stretches in the fold. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's bend both knees, bring them up in the direction of the chest. We're going to do Navasana, the boat pose. To your degree, see if you can straighten both knees, extend the legs, lift the heart, lift the chest, extend the arms, gaze once again right between the big toes. When you're ready, let's do some Kapalabhati breath. Forceful exhales through the spine.
Bend both knees, peace fingers, grab them, extend them, lift in the chest. Let's see, wide legs. For 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet back together. See if the forehead can come all the way to the shins. For 3. Can you wobble? 2, 1. Allow yourself to come easily out. Beautiful. Spin around 180 degrees for everybody's favorite yoga posture. This is corpse pose, Shavasana. Final relaxation. Please don't miss it. Most important pose that we do. It's the integration place. Spine comes along. Remove the hair bun. Turn the palms to face up a couple inches from the side. Ankles flopping to the sides. Let's do an active relaxation at the front end of our corpse pose here. We're going to point the right toes, lift the right leg just an inch or two, squeeze the right leg, flop the right leg. Once again on the left, point the left toes, lift the left leg, squeeze and flop the left leg. Squeezing the buttocks now like you're going to lift the tail, but take the belly button down, down, down to the earth. Squeeze and relax the hips. Relax the midsection, the genitals, release the belly. Now deep breath to the upper chest. Keep breathing, breathing, breathing. Lift up and then exhale, open the mouth. All the breath out. Fist with the right hand, squeeze and lift just an inch. Squeeze, flop the right arm. Fist with the left hand, lift and squeeze, flop the left arm. Lengthening the cervical spine, chin coming to the chest. Lengthen the spine, keep the skull on the earth, and relax. And roll the head from side to side, back to center. Simhasana, lion. Open the mouth wide, wide, wide. All the breath out. Tongue goes out and down, and return the mouth. This time squeeze the muscles in the face, the eyes, the eyebrows, temple, the hairline. Squeeze, make a funny face, and relax. And soften all the muscles in our faces now. Smooth face. Entire body from head to toe is completely relaxed. Entire body from head to toes completely relaxed. Shift our attention now to the nostrils once again, noticing the breath, and resolve now to become a witness of the breath. Simply watching the breath at our nostrils. Shift our focus now to the breath at the belly button, watching the natural rise and fall of the belly button with each passing breath, and remain an observer. See if we can allow the breath to follow its own course and simply watch. Watching belly rise at 10, watching belly fall at 10. Watch the belly rise at 9, watch the belly fall at 9. Let's stay with this count, your breath, your count, all the way down to 1. Simply observing the breath at our belly buttons. Come to 1, can release the count, release the breath, let the mind drift, let the breath wander. Shifting our attention now to more subtle realms of vibrations, or pulsations, emanations happening in, around, or on the body. resolving to remain still and deeply receive the benefits of the beautiful posture practice that you just engaged in. Benefits are effortlessly coming to you now. Just allow and receive. Thoughts arrive, and let them pass like they're a cloud on a beautiful blue sky. Deepening into relaxation. Deeper into stillness. Deeper into receptivity. Corpse pose, Shavasana. Let's bring our awareness once again to our navel region. Watching the breath naturally move in the navel, you can gradually begin to deepen the inhalations and deepen the exhalations. Add the belly. Utilize this breath, this expanding breath, to allow the body, its natural awakening process, can wiggle toes or fingers. Wiggle the head or the nose, reach or stretch. If you feel like it, like you're just a cat waking up, any easy, natural way for you to find your perfect waking posture. We're all going to use this awareness to guide ourselves effortlessly to a side lying position. Pausing momentarily in stillness on our side with gratitude for many blessings and gifts, fingers and toes, and beautiful systems of the body, amazing spiritual connection. Just taking a moment in gratitude. Use the strength of the hands to rise up. Coming once again to a comfortable seated position in much the same way as we started, we will close. Eyes are closed. Just become aware of the breath and breathing once again without changing a thing. Noticing a more buoyant, effortless quality to the breath. It's again a direct result of classical yoga practice. Shift our attention momentarily to the brow center. The seat of integration. Resolving now to take this integrated pose of equanimity, balance, and stillness with us out into our waking lives. Yoga off the mat. Beautiful new moon cycle. lead us through the holidays, the amazing solstice, Christmas, New Year's. This is the time to plant the seeds. Seeds of peace and patience and well-being and care. Self-care and care for others. Resolving now to take these feelings, these inspirations, and this practice with us off the mat into our lives. Bring the hands together at heart level, gesturing in appreciation and gratitude for one another's presence, this beautiful Cyber Ohana. I'm grateful to the teachers who have laid the path, these amazing practices. So grateful for the breath. Close customarily. Namaste. Allow the eyes to come open. Mahalo, thank you. Thank you, Terra. Thank you, Cyber Ohana. Thank you, Live Yoga Channel. We love you. Thanks for being here. We're having fun. Day after day, we're still going. We're closing this year up on the mat. We'd love for you to join us. Back again tomorrow.